Hi, hello, hola. Welcome to Yeah, right. I'm Lorenzo.
And I'm Paul. This is our weekly hangout where we talk chisme, let our hair down, and take our bras off. Welcome to Alcatraz.
Yeah, right. Okay. That was crazy. Coming up on this week's episode, and I think the zeitgeist of pop culture can only allow one successful fat gay guy at a time.
And later,
I was like, I wish airlines would give us back, we get back $5 for every 15 minutes it's late.
I support that. Season 1, episode 25.
25. We could rent a car if these were years. Wait, is it 25?
Allegedly, I don't know.
Oh my God.
I've never tried.
Well, getting right into it. Hi, how are you? How have you been? But
Good. Chilling.
I have a lot to say about renting cars. But how have you been? How's your Thanksgiving? I know we recorded this. We're releasing out of order. So technically last week's episode is the first episode of December. But now this is us officially acknowledging that it's December when you're hearing this. So happy Christmas time.
It's December. I love that. And it's actually like the weather's nice.
Yeah, it feels like a December. It could be colder, but this is enough. Like
It's not hot.
Yeah, that part. It's not hot. It feels like December. I can get, this is enough cold where I can get into the Christmas spirit full force. But how was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. Pretty standard. Just hung out with the family. Nobody was late, which was nice.
I saw was that a family member of yours that commented?
Yeah.
That was so funny.
And the only reason she was not late is because she had to work, so she did not. she didn't go.
Oh. Oh, well.
We did miss her and her tardiness, though. Just kidding.
My brother was late to my sister, to Ezra's Thanksgiving lunch, I guess. I think it was his dinner because it was supposed to be at 5, but he was late. But I don't think my brother listens to this, but if he is listening, I'm giving my brother credit because in the past when we were younger, he used to be late like an hour late to sometimes an hour and a half late. But now it's like he's got it down to like 30 minutes or so. Yeah. I commend him. I see your effort.
He's put in work.
Yeah. What else did you do for Thanksgiving?
That's pretty much it. Just hung around my mom's house. They watched the game. I was like on my phone the whole time, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just hung out with my nieces and nephews. Irene came over, brought Ryan, and the kids were like playing with him. So that was cute.
Oh, well, sorry, I'll do that in a minute. But my Thanksgiving was fun. I got to see my siblings. I went to Crystal, my roommate. I went to spend time with her family as well. It was Stan's first American Thanksgiving experience. Also, side note, I don't want people to think, just so that they're aware, like, I don't really give in to the whole, when we talk about celebrating Thanksgiving, we're just talking about the time spent with family and eating together. We don't really give a shit about the colonial version of that revisionist history of the natives I want people to think we're hell yeah, Thanksgiving America. But it's just a fun time to eat. But it was Stan's first Thanksgiving and he loved, according to him, the food. And he was so the picture I sent of my sister's spread on the table, he was like, oh, he was like so excited about the food. But Stan, like, as a cook, he loves food. So
he's a food addict.
there was but I wanted to tell y'all because I thought you and Irene would, when you're out, if you're out there listening right now, I thought y'all would find this funny. He had his plate and I was like, what item on there is your favorite stuffing? I will say though, It was.
It was
I
good.
tried it. I was like, oh yeah, this actually tastes good. It was like seasoned. It was like nice.
Mm.
It wasn't just like bread thrown together, but it still wasn't my preference on the side because of the texture. But the flavor is good. But so I was surprised that I was like, and I started laughing. He thought I was laughing at him, but I was laughing at what we had talked about. Anyway, I was gonna say something else about the food, and I forgot. Damn. Oh,
Great.
did you try any of the things we talked about?
No.
No, I did. I was gonna say I tried cranberry sauce at my sister's. It was homemade. The one that I was like, I'm not trying this. I don't like berries.
Yeah.
But my niece made it homemade. I don't know if she like smashed it or whatever, but there was no like actual berry. Like you could see like berry parts, but it wasn't like sometimes you see like it's like a berry halves.
Yeah.
And so like I was like, yeah, I'll try it, and it was not too tart, not too sweet, and I ate it with a ham, and it was really good. So I'm turning the tide on cranberry sauce, but still not all the way there.
Cute.
But you
I didn't
said
try anything new.
no yams.
No. Well, my
See?
family doesn't normally bring yams, so
Oh,
I didn't have an opportunity.
it was only at Crystal's family's. It wasn't at my sister's house.
You didn't take any?
No, I didn't have time to make it.
Oh.
And like,
What'd you make?
I made cornbread. I made 2 cornbreads, and that's what I made. Stan made cauliflower. Another thing you would. Oh, maybe you'd like it because it's not green, technically. And I know the green stuff you really don't. But
It's not specifically green, but
vegetables, vegetables.
yeah.
Cauliflower is kind of like an imitation kind of vegetable. Like you can like use it in anything because it doesn't really have a big flavor, so you can like cook with it. Have you ever had cauliflower wings? That's blasphemous to you.
No, I have had them.
Oh, did you? How'd you feel?
They're okay. Obviously, I prefer the real thing.
Right.
But
Yeah, yeah. Well, he made this like cauliflower casserole with like a gravy. It was good. I like it. And he made a chocolate. It was supposed to be a pumpkin chocolate mousse, but the chocolate was just such a rich flavor. Like you didn't taste any pumpkin. It was still good, but it just ended up being like a chocolate mousse. And by chance, there's a pumpkin ingredient, but you didn't taste any pumpkin. But it was still really good.
Sounds good.
Are you the one that's not into chocolate? I know one of our friends is not into chocolate.
I'm not into chocolate, but I do like chocolate things. But I do like mousse. Yeah.
You like mousse? Do you like dark chocolate? Rich chocolate?
No.
No,
Not so
it might have been
much.
too rich for you. It wasn't like super dark chocolatey, but it had a very rich chocolate flavor and texture that it might have been too much for you. But it was good.
I can eat it, but I just like I can only have so much.
Like a spoon, and then you're like a taste.
Yeah.
I see. But yeah, it was good. It was fun. And then what else did you? I didn't see. I feel like I didn't see you for 2 weeks. Is that right? Or close to it?
Maybe a week and a half. Yeah.
Maybe a week and a half. That's
We
close to it.
recorded last
Before
Sunday.
my vacation,
Yeah.
and then now it's
Almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, almost 2 weeks. Okay, well,
Damn.
and did you have any events?
Oh, we did sell at Pika Pika.
Oh yeah, how was that? Tell people what Pika Pika is, cause
Pika Pika, it's like a indoor flea market basically.
okay.
They have like little vendor spots, like, and if you rent it out, you can like decorate it however you want, whatever. But Agri Dulce and Bibs 3D prints did a little weekend trial pop up, if you will. So we shared a spot. I was like half like 3D prints and half like candy. I don't think we'll do that again.
Why?
It wasn't as successful as we anticipated. But I don't know if it was like the location that like our spot was at, which seemed like it would have been busy, but it just wasn't. Or
Is there a lot of the same type of vendor?
no, actually, it's all very, very much like flea market, like clothes, like yard sale type stuff, and
Okay.
some vendor stuff. Like, but hardly anybody had like 3D prints. Hardly anybody had like chamoy candy like we did, but.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
that was
And
very
people just don't.
strange.
It was just dead. Like the place in general was just dead.
It was dead for the most part. So we did Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday was dead. We were just there for a few hours and then we left. Saturday, I think it was just dead most of the day. Sunday did get like it got packed. Cause like in little like, they have like a little like empty space in the middle, and they have like a DJ and a band, so there's like people dancing and stuff. But nobody really ventured out to like the vendors.
Okay.
So it wasn't busy for us, but the place was busy.
Hmm.
It was very strange.
I wonder how that can. I mean, if you're never gonna go there again, I guess it doesn't matter. But how could that improve? Like, is it?
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
curious to
know.
know what people are like. One, is it a thing that people know about Pika Pika in general? Because like I've only heard of it, and the only time I've ever you and Irene are the second people to ever mention it. So I don't know if it's very popular, but two, maybe it's a holiday, so people aren't spending money the way they are. But if they're there, they've got to be have
Mm-hmm.
some interest in spending money.
Right.
So I wonder if it's just, I don't know,
The product.
not the
Ads.
product. No, I'm trying to figure out like
No,
what
I'm just
what's
kidding.
like what would cause people not to. Because every time I've seen you at an event, it's always like you are busy, but
Yeah,
maybe Pika Pika is just,
not it.
or maybe it's also like the people that are there. The novelty of mixing candy is not as the same as other places. Maybe.
That's what I was thinking also, because there was like a candy shop, like a general like candy shop who sold like bulk candy, and they had like chips and stuff. So like people were in there like buying like snacks, like chips and like drinks and like stuff like that. But like no one ventured out to like get candy from us. So that was also interesting, but it also seemed like they go there often. That's like where they go, and then they go back to like the dance floor. You know.
Mm. You need to hire Jessica the Nun. You need to hire
No,
Jessica the
honestly,
Nun.
to bring people in. Jessica,
Yeah.
we need you.
We need to hire Jessica the Nun. We like if I have any say, or I need to. I hate my work schedule because I'd love to go with y'all just to be there to one. I get to spend time with y'all because you're my friends, and then two, just to help y'all because I like to do that, and I could just wear the chamoy costume, and I'm be like, Jessica the Nun, can you teach me how to be a mascot for because she can help me out how to work the crowd. But
Yeah,
I
that was
wish I
very
could.
strange. I wanted to be successful because that would have been a cool like spot for us to be in. You know, like regularly where people can just like go get
Yeah.
candy when they need it, and then like
Also, if it was like good, then it's like good consistency for y'all without having to worry. Yeah, I get it. I'm sorry that it wasn't more successful. Well, the next
That's
one I'm
okay.
sure it'll be better.
Yeah.
I went to San Francisco.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Uh,
I got you a little souvenir. I know you've been there before, so I got
Never
you a
been
little
there.
souvenir.
I have been there, but I feel like I didn't get the full experience because we went like right after COVID, so a lot of things were still like closed.
I got you just a little pin. Let me tell you a story about the pin. How I landed on this pin.
Another ASMR.
They like this ASMR of me getting the pin.
Yes.
I got you this little pin
Fandango.
of San Francisco. I don't know if you're into pins. I don't know if this is technically an enamel pin or not, but
Ow.
it's a pin nonetheless that you could put on your bag if you care about that stuff.
That is cute.
But let me tell you how I landed on that specific pin because that wasn't the original one that I got you.
You stole it.
Well, technically, I was looking for something else for you, and because again you had already been there, and then we went to Muir National Monument where we went to saw the redwoods. You'd love it there.
Yeah.
You would love it there. It was
Redwoods are on my bucket list.
well. Apparently, there's two. There's a Redwood National Forest, I think is what it's called, and then there's the Muir National Monument, Muir Woods National Monument. The Muir Woods is for the people who beginners with in terms of hiking and stuff like that. It's for me. Like it's got a nice little not paved, but like a wooden boardwalk, and there's like a more advanced quote unquote hike, which it's just really just go upstairs, so to speak. It's not it's like there's stairs leading up to a higher part, and then you're just walking flat once you get up there. But that's like the advanced part. I think it's a little bit longer than the regular little path. I think overall it comes out to I could be wrong, but I think it came out to 2 miles because I think it's 1 mile out and then 1 mile back. And it's like the ambiance, the weather was perfect for me. It was like not hot. It was a little bit more cold there in the woods because of the canopies covering the sun. And then it was wet, like, not humid, but it was wet because like the had rained. But it wasn't like super muddy by at all. It was perfect for me because like I was like I'd rather walk in the cold but sunny cold versus like the heat where I'm like sweating, and I was like sweating just because I went up those stairs. So it could have been worse, but it was perfect for me. The ambiance was perfect. And then I got, you don't have to pick them right now. We can wait till after, but I bought this like pack of magnets and so I've been letting people choose which ones they want. So you can have a magnet of your choosing later.
That's cute.
You can go through
Thank
them.
You.
But the way I got your pin, I forgot the whole fucking story. I originally, because I wasn't sure, I was like, what should I get them? I know they won't, I could get them something cute, nothing too big. And I had bought myself a pin from Muir Woods, because you know how I'm trying to collect pins everywhere I go. I got myself a pin, and I got this one for myself. But then when I went to the front gift shop, close to the exit, I got another one because it was like a collector's edition. It was this one. And then I was like, oh, okay, you know what? I'll just get this one for myself and I can give Paul this one that I have. Mm-hmm. And then when I was closing my rental car, the trunk caught on this and it broke it off.
Oh, boo.
I'm sad about it. You can have that if you want, but I don't know what we'll do with it. It's broken.
Well, you could actually just put a magnet on it.
Maybe, yeah, I can try.
That's cute.
But then because they have all these like style pins that's like the special collector's editions, whatever, of like Golden Gate, Alcatraz, blah blah.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And so then I kept that one, but then it broke. So then I was like, well, I'll just keep the one I got, and then I got you that one when I was at the gift shop. I was like, I don't think he has a San Francisco pin anyway, so I got you that one.
That's cute. Thank you.
But yeah, we went. The trip was fun. I rented a car.
You did.
Stressful. If there's one thing that it triggers me because I start to get mad because I'm like, stop asking me questions. I can't trust you. It's when people try to upsell you shit.
What are they trying to upsell you?
Insurance, which I had already had, but then the way they were like getting me fast, and I was like, and getting me confused.
Yeah.
That's their tactic. Get him confused, make him think he's gonna need this.
Yeah.
And then they were like trying to sell me the gas ahead of time. Mm-hmm. Did they do that to you when you rented your car in LA?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, and then like it overwhelms me and I'm like, and then they're like wanting you to go fast. And then I don't know if they're actually being impatient or they're like feigning impatience. So that way it makes you feel pressure to make a choice. Yeah. I don't know any of that's intentional, but that's basically what happened. This man felt like he was rushing us. And then I was like, I have to think. On top of it, I couldn't, like, the way he was speaking, he was mumbling and had an accent, which there's nothing wrong with having an accent, but like I'm having trouble understanding you. And then when I asked him to repeat himself, he sounds frustrated. And then I'm just like, it was Fox Car Rentals. Next time I'm just going to save the money and go with something maybe a little bit more expensive, but maybe the service is a little bit better and it's a little bit more clear. I knew that I was going to have to put a deposit, and I knew because you had prepared me, because this is the first time I've actually ever rented a car by myself. And I knew that I was going to have to put a deposit, so I prepared for that. I didn't know the deposit was going to be $500. And so I was anticipating, like, because we paid, I think, like, close to $200 for the rental. So I was like, they'll probably reserve $300, maybe. They were like $500. I was like, $500? And then, like you said, like, it's not something you can use because it's a deposit. You don't get back. So I was frustrated with that. But yeah, the man was like trying to upsell me insurance. The gas got me because I didn't even use a half a tank of gas. Right. And he was like, if you pay the full tank now, when you bring it back, you could just bring it back how it is when it's already paid. And I'm like, and he almost got me. And I was like, no, it's fine. And then he was like, you need the insurance. I was like, I already reserved with the insurance. And he was like, yeah, but what if you hit somebody? And then thankfully we have our history in working in insurance. And I was like, no, I have insurance. He's like, yeah, but you don't have this insurance. And I was like, no, I have insurance. He was like, you don't have this. I was like, I have insurance. I don't want it. I had to like get firm with them. And I was and they tried to sell me a toll pass. I was like, I don't think I need that. It was like $15 for the pass. And I was like, I think I'm only crossing the bridge one time. And I don't even know because when we were leaving, I don't remember them, like, we didn't go through, like a toll gate or anything. Maybe I missed it. When we came back, we went through it, but I don't think I don't know how it's going to work, but I don't know. We'll see if I get a bill in the mail for a toll, but it couldn't be possibly that much, but not $15 by any means. But that was, but the trip itself was fun. The weather, the universe was very, very nice to us. Because I almost lost my wallet.
girl.
I know. I dropped it when I like paid for I was buying a pin. We went to Coit Tower. It was the first time I went to Coit Tower, and I bought a pin from Coit Tower. Coit. I think it's how you say it, right? Coit.
I don't know.
I think it's Coit Tower. And then when I was leaving, I had my bag open, and I guess I was doing something, and the wallet fell out of my bag, and the cashier, which is an older man, saw it and told Stan, and Stan's like, "Your wallet."
Wow.
And Stan
You've
almost
been
lost.
touched by an angel, girl.
Well, Stan almost lost his ring on the pier. We're at Pier 39. We went to go. I took him to see the sea lions, and he put hand sanitizer, and he was like drying his hands, and his ring flew off of his finger, rolled onto the pier, and landed. Let me show you how it landed. Sorry for the viewers, but it landed in the crack of the wood, but it landed at an angle, so it didn't go down.
That's crazy.
Isn't that luck? And that was, and then also the universe was like, because we anticipated. I think I told you it was supposed to rain. It was cloudy, but it only rained a little bit. It rained when we got to the car rental place, and and so
added stress.
wait, it rained when we got to the car, and that's the only time it had actually like rained consistently. It drizzled a little bit here and there, but it was never very long, maybe like 5 minutes. But when we got the keys. Because when we got there, it wasn't raining. When we were doing the process, it started raining. I got the keys. They're like, here's your little sheet of paper to mark where all the damages are. So I'm like, I don't have an umbrella. And so I'm like out there, and it was like first just slightly heavy drizzle. And so I'm able to like mark the paper, and I put it back in my pocket so it didn't get like soaked. And I was able to like do that. And then the worker comes with an umbrella, which I don't know why. I was under it. It didn't help. Starts raining harder, and I'm like, now he's like, oh, over here, you can mark this one. Oh, you can mark this one. Like trying to help me, but also rushing me, so it's also stressing me out. And then stands on the other side, like, oh, I found this and I found this, and I'm like trying to like mark everything. The paper gets soaked, and here I am trying to lightly like mark the paper with this pen. And at first it was working, but then all of a sudden it wouldn't work. Then the guy was like, it's fine, I got it. I see all the things, I got it. Just sign it. Couldn't sign it because by then it was literally a soggy ass wet piece of paper. And I was like, here you go. He was like, just give it to me. And I was like, and I gave it to him, and I was like, renting. I never want to rent a car from that place ever again.
That sounds crazy.
It was a lot, but I don't know. I don't know if when we were driving, when we were in San Francisco, at one point Stan was like, I think cause I took him to go see the Painted Ladies. And when we were walking back to the car, there was someone parking in front of us, but there was seemingly a huge gap between us, so I didn't even think about it. And the guy was because there's a high school right there, so I think it was a teenager, I'm not sure. But when we got there back to the car, he was like making this like face like eek, and he was like looking at his the back of his car, and I just thought, my mind was like, oh, he's trying to see how close he is to the curb, and he's struggling parallel parking. Like, I get it. Well, we were driving, and then we got off somewhere else, and Stan was like, I think that person hit your car. That's why he was freaking out when we got there, because there was like a white paint scuff at the front, and I was like, I have no idea if that was because of everything that was happening when it was raining, and I was like, I don't know if that was there. So yeah, maybe he did hit it, but nobody told us anything. So oh well, but yeah, but my trip was fun nonetheless. We got to do a lot of things, but yeah, it was fun. But
cute.
That was a big catch up. I don't know if we'll have time, but we can get through some of these things. What did I wanted to tell you, because I don't know, this is kind of a high thought, but if we're not successful, I think it'll be my fault.
Why?
Because do you know who Caleb Heron is?
No.
Caleb Heron is a really funny comedian. He's fat like me. And he's gay like us. And I think the zeitgeist of pop culture can only allow one successful fat gay guy at a time. And right now he's in his prime. He's on the rise, and I just don't know if the pop culture American world will allow room for two of us.
I see.
So I do apologize if my fatness holds us back. But I'm hoping.
I guess it's time for me to take charge.
Yeah. I need you to step out in front and be in that spotlight, please, because there's not too many like popular gay Latinos with really long hair. So
I'll try it, but
yeah.
you have to
be a heartthrob.
Hate that for me.
But yeah, kudos to Caleb Heron. I think he's younger than us too, so he has his youth.
He has his
Yeah,
great skin.
and he's Caucasian, so he's got
Say less.
all the boxes. All the boxes are checked. So like,
Damn.
I'm sorry for holding us back, but maybe there could be room for two of us. I'm hoping.
Yeah, with the brown crowd.
Yeah, with the brown crowd. Let me be the brown gay representation. Brown fat gay representation. But yeah, I just had that funny thought when I took an edible the other day.
That is funny.
But it's
I have
Sagittarius
to look him
season.
up. What's his name?
Caleb Heron. He's really funny. I've showed you clips of him,
Oh, okay.
but you're bad with names.
Right.
But it's also Sagittarius season. How do you feel?
Normal. I have no Sagittarius in any of my placements. So.
I know, but like, are you prepared mentally to have to deal with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not scared.
I guess that's it. That's it. I don't really know. Well, I was going to say, I know in the past I was very like, astrology, it's not that big of a deal. It's not real. But when I was listening to the podcast on it from But It Is It Feminist, it kind of helped shift my perspective on how I view astrology. And and now I see and respect the idea behind it and the spirituality, if you want to call it that, behind it. So I understand that it's not like it's not like a way, it's just more of a navigation tool that people use to help in communication, help them guide them in life. But so I look at it differently now than just like, it's just for fun and it's not real. So I respected it a little bit more, but not a little bit more, a lot more. But yeah, it's Sagittarius season, so let's see what the universe brings me.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know. I just know that they say Sagittariuses are a lot to deal with. Sometimes they speak their mind. I think it's a fire sign, if I remember correctly. So I guess we're more fiery, I guess, maybe that. But I don't know. Those are all qualities that I like about myself. So Sagittarius or not, I'm not changing much. But
no one's asking you to.
I guess we should take our break really quickly, and then when we come back, I have a lot of things to talk about, questions that came up while I was on my trip that I think will be fun. Okay, we'll be right back.
BRB.
Did you hear that? That is my 3D printed fidget toy that I got from Bibs 3D Shop. Bibs is a creative 3D print shop whose goal is to bring imagination to life. They produce high-quality, custom-made 3D prints such as fidget toys, functional decorations, even helmets of your favorite comic book characters, and other collectibles. These are fun, eye-catching creations, and they spark conversations. They even make great gifts, and it's all affordable and reasonably priced. And you can find Bibs 3D Shop on Facebook to get more information on what market they will pop up at next. That's spelled BIBZ. Again, you can find them on Facebook under Bibs 3D Shop. Reality TV, romance novels, horror movies, pop stars. What do these things have in common? I don't know, but are they feminist? If you find yourself asking this question, you should check out the latest podcast, But Is It Feminist?, hosted by Dr. Amanda Hernandez. You can find But Is It Feminist on Apple Podcast. Episodes are released bi-weekly every Friday. Each episode features a special guest with a professional experience in the topic at hand. So come find out if girl bossing Katy Perry in space or scary movie Final Girls are feminist or not. Hey, local San Antonians and visitors, have you heard of Sunny Spot Market? Well, if you haven't, let me tell you, Sunny Spot Market is a specialty artisan market with a strong focus for promoting small businesses in our local communities. Sunny Spot Market will have an upcoming event called Labubu Palooza 2 on December 13th and 14th at the Wonderland of America's Mall in San Antonio, Texas. And you heard that right, it's Labubu Palooza 2. The first was super successful, and there will be a variety of vendors, photo opportunities, and much more. So be sure to stop by. Y'all, this is building community. It showcases our local small businesses. It's great. So make sure you stop by. And for more information, go to sunnyspotmarket.com. That's sunnyspotmarket.com or Sunny Spot Market on IG, Facebook, or TikTok.
My mouth is watering. Don't you just love Mexican candy? Well, if you love it as much as I do, be sure to check out Agridulce. Agridulce is a local-based San Antonio candy company that mixes your favorite gummy candies with their own chamoy mixture for a sweet and savory mouth-watering explosion of flavor. You can find them on Instagram at agridulce_SA. Be sure to check out their page for current menu and place your order with them directly. Also, be sure to follow and stay updated with which market they will make an appearance at next. Again, that's agridulce_SA, AGRIDULCE_SA. And now back to the show.
Wait, I have one more thing that I didn't get to talk about, and it's not important, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. Before we get into all the things that I thought about while on vacation. Yeah. But do you think? I think that if like there is an evil witch, like in why can't I remember the name of that movie?
Hocus Pocus?
No, not Hocus Pocus. Weapons. If there's an evil witch like in Weapons, do you think you'd be an easy target for them? I think I would.
In what way?
Like, they're going to trick you, they're going to get you, they're going to put a spell on you.
No, not me.
No?
No.
You don't think you're an easy target?
I don't think so.
I'm an easy target. I'm an easy target. I was thinking about this. I'm like, I'm the horror movie trope that's a denier. It's not that serious. It's not that scary. It's not a big deal till it's a big deal and it's too late and they get me. So that's, I'm done. I'm donezo. But two, like, I think the witch, like, it's weird because I'm very observational, but I miss the tiny things. So the witch is getting sample. Well, first of all, it's easy to get. My hair's falling out. They're going to get a hair sample to do a spell. So easy.
Well, I think that's anybody. Allegedly, we lose like 100 strands of hair a day.
Okay, I lose that times 1,000. so I'm like literally leaving DNA everywhere I go, no matter what. I could never commit a crime. So but I just think I would be easy target. They're gonna get me. They're gonna trick me. I'm gonna be like, what do you do? Like in Weapons when she's doing the spell and they're just like watching her. I'm like, I'm watching. I'm not stopping. I'm just be like, what are you doing? What is that? Are you just pricking your blood?
She's still gonna get you because why did you let her in your house in the first place?
Right. I'm gonna be, and I'm the type of person, if it's an old person that I don't feel is threatening, I'm like, I guess it's fine to let them in. Like I would. You
want a bowl of water? Okay.
That part, that's the only thing I don't think I do. I'd be like, no, sweetie, we can get you a cup. We'll get you a cup. Straw. I'm gonna be like, I don't have any bowls.
Bowls, not this house.
They're dirty. Sorry. I'm about to use them. Sorry. Here, have a cup.
I'm about to.
Because why are you? I don't think I'd appease any. Would you appease somebody if they asked for a bowl of water?
No.
I'd be like, no, we're not doing
we're
that.
We're better than that.
I'm like, if you're gonna get a bowl, we're gonna go outside like the dog.
Yeah, right. Crazy. I'm putting her on the floor for you. That's crazy.
But speaking of spells and being under spells, I don't know how this is related really, but like just being robotic. When we were coming back from, when we landed in San Francisco, and I don't know the type of people that talk like this. I think it's rich people. But they sounded like AI. And it sounded so fake. And I was like, you can't be serious. They were like talking. I'm going to do the conversation. Please. And it was, I don't know if I was irrationally getting annoyed or if I was just so uncomfortable at the fakeness of it. But this is how they were. And from what I understand, they seemed like they didn't know each other or they met on the plane. I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know. But they were like, we were in the shuttle to the rental car place, and one guy goes, well, my daughter, we insist that they learn music. And my daughter, she's in the yada yada school of music, and she's learning cello. Cello? I love cello. In fact, I travel the country listening to cello. I was listening to cello on every flight. I traveled the whole country listening to cello. I love cello too. Yeah, we make sure that it's really important that we have music in our household, and when we agreed on that. And I normally don't do this. Pulls out his phone. And, oh, she is just so cute. And the whole time I'm sitting there, Stan doesn't know what's happening because it's in English. And the whole time I'm sitting there listening, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Are these people with computers? Is this two chat GPTs talking to each other? Like, what the fuck is this tone? What the fuck is this conversation? Like, and like, I get small talk, and I was doing small talk with the driver, but it was like, oh, hey, how are you doing? How's the weather been since we're here? We don't want it to rain. Like, it was like human, but this was like, what are you, like, so I was like, someone turn them off, please turn them off. It's making me so uncomfortable.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like that's how Caucasian people talk to each other.
I said, I had mentioned that. Stan said it, he was like, I think a lot of people talk, I think maybe America, I think it's an American thing.
Maybe I can see that.
But yeah, I think in America though, it's commonly a Caucasian thing too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was just like, wow, can y'all just?
I cannot with that.
Can you like relax? Like, you're not in a you're not in a business meeting. Like, can you like?
Right.
Like, it was just weird. It was so weird. It felt like AI. It was so weird. It made me so uncomfortable.
No, thank you.
That was one thing. I wanted to know your thoughts on that. Have you ever seen that though?
Yeah, it honestly makes me. I would be uncomfortable. Also, like, it'd be like, let's. I want to talk about something else. Let's get out of this area stat.
Well, I was
Or
trapped.
also,
I was in the
also-
shuttle. We were like 3 feet
Yeah.
from them. I was trapped.
It'd be weird, and it kind of does come off like if they don't know each other. But I feel like that's the kind of small talk that I don't like to interact with. I'm like, oh, I don't care about you and your daughter, or y'all having music in the household, because it's a 1 minute conversation that I'm not going to care about afterwards, and I don't want to be fake.
Right.
And that's what it comes
The
down to,
problem
I
is
think.
people are too friendly. The problem is people are too friendly.
Very that I can't do that. I could never.
And then also another thing that I had this idea while I was traveling, because our flight coming back was late, and it was just, I hate being inconvenienced by a late. I'm starting to get comfortable. I know in the past I was like, I like traveling, but I hate the process of being at the airport and all that stuff. You sold me on it, because then you did remind me about like the excitement that it brings when you're like at the airport waiting for your flight, and you're like, you can like walk around the airport. That I was like, okay, yes, I like it. I'm back on. Mm-hmm. Then I hate being inconvenienced by late or delayed flights for reasons that are, I guess, less natural reasons and more just like it's just the flight's late. I don't know. Let me back up. Are all reasons because of weather when they're late, or is it just because people are late?
I would assume so, because I feel like I've never experienced being on a late flight due to somebody or waiting for somebody, you know?
The pilot, air traffic, which I don't get how there could be traffic in the air, but it
Too
exists.
many planes.
But
I guess also depends which airport. Because have you ever, I don't know if you've ever, like, at night or early morning, like, you're on the plane getting ready to take off, but there's like a bunch of planes like literally landing, and you see like one after the other. Like, that's crazy to me. Have you ever seen that?
No, I've never. I don't even really look out. You look out?
I love looking out.
Oh, I don't really ever look out when I'm there. I'm like pissy because I'm waiting. But
maybe look out.
That does
Look
sound
out.
scary.
It looks crazy. I think I was in like Dallas or even like LA, like the busier airports.
They look
have,
like they're gonna crash.
They don't look like they're gonna crash, but they look like if somebody stopped paying attention, they could.
Well, I did have a thought when we landed. I was like, what if the brakes stop working, we just keep going? I did have that thought. But
I always have that thought.
I was thinking, I was like, I wish airlines would give us back, we get back $5 for every 15 minutes it's late.
I support that.
Like, we're on, if it's a non-natural reason, like, I need 15 minutes. I need $5 back for that 15 minutes that you're delaying me, and we should get it, or go towards airline credit. so that way.
At least, yeah.
Because like, what do you mean? I paid all this money and now we're delayed.
Right, you made me choose this time, and
We're-
now I'm late.
Right. And Stan said, I don't know, forgot which flight it was, but Stan said, I think it was one of his flights coming here. He said that one of the planes had to be delayed because they couldn't get the luggage on fast enough.
I've never experienced that, but that is crazy.
So yeah, well, one time we were delayed because the president landed at JFK, and I think it was JFK. It was some airport, but the president landed, and we had to circle in the air until they cleared space for us to be allowed to land. I'm like, I don't care. What the
Right.
hell? Get me down. But yeah, that was really annoying.
That sounds annoying.
And then
Which president was that?
you know which one.
Yeah, get me down.
I was he's fine. He'll live, unfortunately. The other question I had, and I'm gonna preface this question with, I know there's scientific reasons behind all this. I get it. I'm not debating that there's science behind any of this. I'm not debating. I just am expressing that I can't still, even with the science explained, I still can't fathom or understand why that science works. But how the fuck do planes get in the air?
That is a great question, because I've always wondered that. You know how they're like, in the year 2000, we're going to have flying cars. I would always be like, how?
Right.
Like, how does that even going to happen? Like, yeah, right. I never believed it. I wanted to believe it, but I never did, because I was like, logistically, how?
Right. And
Which I don't know how planes work.
yeah, I mean, I know that there's like aerodynamics and speed and blah, 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 and engines.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's still so heavy.
Right.
It's still so heavy. And you're
It's still so heavy.
it's
But
just
I guess because
floating.
we're floating, and we're floating so fast, we're beating gravity. Defying gravity, if you will.
Well, because, I started, because like, there's that. Then I was like on a boat, because we did a boat tour, and I was like, how are boats working? How are we floating in this heavy ass thing? I don't get it. I mean, I know
Yeah.
there's buoyancy and
You're
the
like,
science.
it makes sense that the Titanic sunk, because
It's-
boats sink.
It's heavy. It's heavy. I don't understand. I can't fathom the science behind it, so it confuses me. And then I'm just like, it feels like it's magic. And then, because I was like, with a car makes sense to me, because you turn on something that turns on this, that rotates the tires, and the tires are pushing the ground underneath it to go forward. So that all makes logical sense to me.
Right.
But I know in a science way it's logical, but on a surface level for someone like me, I'm like, I don't understand the logic behind a plane getting in the air or a boat floating on the water as
Yeah.
big as and heavy as it is. And I was just like, magic. It
Right.
exists. They do
Magic.
exist. Yeah, a boat.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Like, I was talking about it yesterday at Thanksgiving, and I was like, my nieces, they're kind of laughing at me because they're like, it's buoyancy, what do you mean? And I was like, yeah. And then Stan tried to use an example of like when you put a cup in the water, like the water, because the air, blah blah, and the buoyancy. And I was like, yeah, but when you put a cup in the water and you let it go, it tips over and it falls. Why doesn't the boat do that? Why isn't the boat stumped?
Gagged.
I don't get it. So, but
The crowd was gagged.
the crowd was very gagged. But those are all my travel related and thoughts that I had. Oh, I wanted to talk to you real quickly about my trip. Remember, I don't know if we talked about it on here. I think we might have. If not, just to recap. One time I told you that it would be fun to like tour the states and visit like odd museums or those like mechanical museums. When we were leaving the boat tour, it was just at Pier 39 or one of the piers right there. And we were exiting and there was this like warehouse, I guess. I don't know what you call it. It was right there on the dock. And it was open. We like peeked inside. It had all these like coin operated machines. And I was like, what is this? And then it was had a French name. It's called Musée Mécanique, which is mechanical museum. And I had to translate it right. And when we went in, it was all the things I had talked about in the before about. It was like this place was just loaded with coin operated machines. These coin operated like art, and I don't know if you what label kind of art it was, but it was all these like little puppets operated. I sent you some videos of it, and it was scary and fun, and it was a fun. I got $15 worth of quarters. Well, $10 worth of quarters. We each spent $5. It was a fun, cheap. It was a fun, cheap day. I think we spent maybe like an hour and a half to 2 hours there. Maybe it was just so. It was a lot of fun because we were just like putting coins and everything. We spent $5 getting like. It had a photo booth, but it was like old photo booth where it was like literally developing the picture in the machine. So like when it spit out the picture, it was still wet with chemicals. It was so fun. It was so fun, and I think you would. Well, I don't know. Would you like that kind of stuff?
Seems interesting. I don't know if I'd spend that much time in there, but I would visit it.
Well, we like put the cord in and you watch things, so that's what like. And there was like these really big ones that were like as big as or bigger than their coffee table, and it had like this whole carnival scene or whole western scene. They're super old, problematic, time capsule of racism for sure. There was like one labeled the opium den, and it was like Asian little like. Little Asian mechanical things where they were like smoking opium, and then like a door would open and it was a little skeleton like death.
Crazy.
And then there's that one I sent you the video of the Mexican puppets, and then
did you send me that?
I thought I sent it in the group. Maybe it didn't go through. I'll show it to you. And then there was the one that showed like this huge like farmland, and like they had little black people characters, and the hair seemed offensive on it. Then what else did they have? They had like peep show ones. It was like women where you can go and it's like women. I didn't put my quarter in those. I felt one it was boring because I think it was just a picture, and I didn't want to waste my quarter on just a picture. I wanted to see
more?
Like, right. Well, I wanted to see like the mechanics of it. The point is the mechanic, because I saw one where it was just pictures, but it was like I think I sent. I don't know if I sent you this video, but you put the quarter in it and then you do that. And it's like a flip book movie, and it was like a Western cowboy. A lot of them are violent. There are some that were like execution, and it was like a castle. The door, you put the cord in it, the door's open, and then you see the little thing drop, like they got hanged. Like, why are they so violent? Like, what were they doing back then? But
that's crazy.
A lot of old self-operating pianos, music, like big giant music boxes that were playing like old-timey Western saloon tunes. It was so much fun. It was a lot of fun. I was happy that I got to experience that.
Yeah.
Because that was, I don't know.
A dream come true.
It's a dream come true, but it is spooky. A scary movie that could be a scary movie.
Were there
setting.
a lot of people in there?
Yeah, girl. I think the curiosity of it brings people in, but it wasn't like packed. But there was like people, like every, I don't know, 10 feet. There's another couple or another little group of friends, like just being like, oh, what is this? And so everybody was, and then like you could tell who was just like walking around, and I'd be like, oh, maybe they want to watch this one. I put a quarter in for all of us, and like everybody would like watch it together. So I was making silent friends.
Oh, you're like, I like this sounds like a cello.
I was like, my daughter loves cello. Yeah.
Like everywhere I go, I try to bring a cello song with me.
I'm so happy I have cash. No, there's a ATM there, but yeah, it was fun. Anything
that
else?
does sound fun. No. Oh, there's just one thing where I was like, when you walked in, I was like, oh, how was y'all's trip? And you're like, Stan, I'm gonna save it for later. Did you talk about that already?
Oh, no. Stan said he likes San Francisco more than San Antonio, and he would live in San Francisco. Mr. I would never live in the city. I would only live in San Antonio. I like San Antonio. Mr. I would never live in the city because it's so busy. Fell in love with San Francisco. He loved it there. At one point we were walking, and he was joking around. He was like, I forgot if he was talking about holding my hand or giving me a kiss. And I was like teasing him like, oh, you're not shy? Because we're in public. And he was like, no, we're safe here. And I was like, we are safe here. We're safe in San Antonio too, but he was just making a joke. But yeah, he loved San Francisco. He said he would live there.
What do you love about it?
I think he loved the trees. He said that it's very green. The traffic is not as bad as I would have imagined. I don't know if maybe it's the time of year, but it was fairly fine. It wasn't like super, super horrible. And one thing Stan hates about the city is traffic. He hates traffic. The speed limits, being a Texas driver, I think definitely helps prepare for driving in San Francisco because I'm I'm always scared that I'm going too slow in San Antonio, but like most of the streets in San Francisco, like most of them don't go over 50. Like even on what I think it's the highway, and so I would anticipate it to be like a 60 65 degree miles per hour speed limit. They would be like 45 and 50, and I'd be like, okay. And then sometimes I'd be like, I need to slow down because I don't want to get a ticket because I'm not from here. But I was like, yeah, I don't feel scared to drive here because we're all driving fairly slow, or what I is slow for me in San Antonio. So I think all that, and the vibe, the aura, the culture. He liked that there's like Little Italy, Japantown, Chinatown, all that stuff. And so I think he just really enjoyed it. I love San Francisco. I've loved it since 2006. What?
Nothing's just funny.
I'm funny.
You are funny.
It's because it's Sagittarius season, so expect my aura to be infectious. But are you ready for our final segment?
Yeah.
Okay, it's time for yeah, right. My right this week is gonna be pretty obvious since I just came back from traveling, but my right is TSA agents, or it's just TSA, right? Because agent A is already agent.
I believe so, yeah.
If not, whatever. But TSA agents with attitude, because nobody like why are you mad? We didn't force you to get that job, and I get that it's frustrating, and I get it's annoying, and I get you have to take it serious, but you can take it serious without being an asshole.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Like what bring back the customer service in TSA. I don't even know if it was ever there. And like they act like we want to be going through TSA just as much as they want to be working there.
Right.
I mean, like they act like we're excited to be going through TSA. Like we're nervous. We don't want to do it wrong. We need to know if we need to take our shoes off or take our laptops out. Everywhere is different.
Right.
It's
Literally,
so inconsistent. That part. I need TSA agents to know, because I think the TSA agents at each individual airport, y'all live in a vacuum. I think y'all think that it's the same everywhere. I think y'all need to get on your social medias and all have a group chat about who does what, where, and how, and when, and all that stuff. Because
get on y'all Zoom. Please.
Y'all's inconsistency is what causes us to slow down. If we had a general, specific rules we all knew how to follow, we would know we need to take our laptops out every single time, or if we need to take our shoes off. You know how surprised and shocked I am when they're like, oh, don't worry about your shoes. Or you know how annoying it is when you think you're supposed to take off your shoes, and then they're like, why are you taking your shoes off? Like you did something so offensive, because every fucking airport before asked me to take my shoes off, and you're like mad that I did something, and now you have to wait because I have to put my shoes back on. Well, if you were consistent, we wouldn't have to worry about that. And you can at least just be nice about it.
Yeah.
We did have one TSA agent, though, experience, and she was super nice, because Stan bought a bottle of hot sauce, and we forgot to check the ounce size, and it was just 2 ounces over. And she was like, sorry, I have to tell you, but do you want to take a picture of it so you can order it online? And we were like, yeah.
Aww.
But it's late when we left. Stan was like, she's just nice because she gets to keep it. And I was like,
probably.
Fair. I would be happy too, I guess.
She's like, ooh,
yeah,
my favorite. Yeah, I think it's the inconsistency that like stresses everybody out, because I feel like if they were consistent all around, like they wouldn't have to be repeating themselves as often, which I think is like the kicker for them, probably. That they just have to, they're all day like everything in a bin, backpacks in a bin. Like some airports don't have us like put backpacks in a bin. They're like, oh, you're in a bin, just put it through. Or,
right.
You don't have to take your shoes off, or you can leave your belt on, like stuff like
right.
that. I'm like, it's inconsistent everywhere. And if I'm in an airport, I'm also like very stressed out. Like I don't want to make anybody mad. I don't want to be frustrated. I also don't want to take my shoes off if I don't have to, like, because putting them back on when everybody's trying to move,
right,
that's also stressful. Walking around in socks is annoying and gross to me. Like, yeah, but if we had some consistency, that'd be beneficial.
Yeah, and probably we'd be able to go faster. Y'all would be less cranky. No, just chill on the attitude. Ugh.
That part, right. Also realize that like not everybody is traveling every single day. Like,
and some people it's their first time, so like
right.
They could just be more kind. It's like,
but it is nice to come across some nice TSA agents who are like, oh, you don't have to do that, or who prep you, who are like in line, like don't even take your shoes off, like like hire somebody else to do that.
Yeah.
Talk to us in line. Talk us down. We're stressed out also.
Yeah. Where are your soft skills?
Please work on some soft skills. Thank you.
Do you have Aya right this week?
I think I do. And it's mainly because today's technically Black Friday, But my AI right is companies like Black Friday deal 10% off.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Oh, the shitty deals.
The shitty deals. And I feel like there's so many of them these days. Like nothing is worth it.
Yeah, the shitty deals.
The shitty deals, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry about the shitty deals. But you're right.
It's like I like there a part of me is used to like the old style where it's like worth it, like 50% off, 75% off, like the deals.
An actual deal.
An actual deal. Like there's no deals these days.
Yeah, and you know what? It's because they caught on. They know we're gonna buy it regardless later on. So they're like, just give them a little bit, make them think they're getting something.
I guess, but I think that's why big box businesses are going out of business.
What's a big box business? Like Best Buy?
Best Buy.
Oh,
because they're not giving us deals, but they can afford to give us deals.
I checked the cost of the Beats today on Best Buy because I saw that there was a quote unquote Black Friday deal as of like 2 weeks ago or maybe a week ago, and I was like, maybe it's a different deal today. It's the same. It's been on.
Yeah.
So nothing. So there's no Black Friday deal.
Right, exactly. And I feel like a part of me, like, I still wait for, like, let me check. I can wait till Black Friday to see if, like, any sales. Or the holidays, not necessarily, like, Black Friday specifically, but, like, holiday sales. And, no, it's the same price.
Yeah. We're having
the same sales.
We can't even save money anymore. I hate it here.
But also, like, I don't know if you've seen, like, the TikToks. Like, there's some people who are, like, in Target specifically I've seen. Where they, like, it's, like, advertise, like, doorbuster, and then like they take off the actual sticker that's covering the price, and it's like the same price.
Oh, I have a story to tell about that. I hope we don't run out of time. I took Santa Old Navy. He wanted to get. I was like, oh, let me take you to the Old Navy because there's a sale on flannels right now. Maybe you'll be into them. And he was like, oh, okay, if they're not too expensive, I'll get one. So we went and he got 50% off of a price that was listed, but then I was like looking at the receipt because I wanted to make sure they give us the deal, and I was like, oh, it says, I think it was like $46 or $44. It says we got 50% off $44, but the tag here says $39.99. I was like, I think it should have been cheaper. I don't know what happened. So we hadn't left, and so I turned around and I saw an employee. I was like, do you know why this happened? Because it says here on the tag. She was like, oh, we covered that price with another sticker. It should have been covered. And I didn't want to argue it, and so I was just like, okay. But I was like, wait, so you're upcharging in-store and then giving us 50% off? But what the fuck is this shadiness going on? So what the fuck, Old Navy?
Yeah.
But anyway.
And Target.
Yeah.
Hate that.
Yeah, if you're going to do Black Friday deals, go all the fuck in. Do 75% off. Now or never. Yes. But okay.
Anyway.
Well, it's Christmas. We'll be taking a break soon. So I think next week is going to be our season finale. So get ready for the Christmas spirit. Sorry we haven't met. It's we're filming this ahead. So technically it's not December it's not December for us yet. But don't worry, we'll have the spirit. I've had the spirit since October 1st, so.
You have the spirit since like July. Get out of here.
True. Because I am the type of person the day after Christmas, I'm like, it's almost Christmas, better get ready. All right. Well, bye, y'all. See you later,
Have
alligators. Okay, bye. Did you know about Alcatraz and the Indian land?
No.
I'll tell you after.